beautiful people, and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jennifer Diamond, and I live a whole food, plant-exclusive, SOFAs-free, gluten-free lifestyle for health and well-being. And today I thought, want to make some yogurt with me? So I don't really eat a lot of yogurt these days, and especially even plant yogurt. I don't eat it. But lately I've been kind of playing around with different recipes and some Indian cuisine, and it keeps calling for yogurt. So I thought, well, let's try some. So I did some research and I found a lot of different ways that people make yogurt. You can actually make soy yogurt with the actual soybeans, which for me is not a good starting point because I feel like that's advanced level. And so I thought that I would try more of a simple recipe and see if it works. And so to make soy yogurt, it seems very simple. The first thing that you need is this particular brand I'm hearing is the way to go. And this is the unsweetened Eden soy. It's organic soy milk. And so they actually have a few different types. They have an original, and then they have this unsweetened. And I'm sure they have others, but those are the two that I recall. And originally, I had purchased the original, and then I realized that they had other things in the ingredients besides just water and organic soybeans, which is what this one is. This is purified water and organic soybeans. So I, brought it back to the store. But I have learned that you can use that one. So, but for me, I think it is actually better to use the one that has less ingredients. So we're gonna go ahead for this recipe and use this guy right here. This is a 32 ounce. I don't know anything about, making this, so I just heard that this is the brand to use. The other thing that's a very important and piece to this puzzle is the vegan yogurt starter culture. And we're gonna go ahead and try Cultures for Health, which is this brand right here. I got a small packet. You can buy these in larger packets, and I'll do links below in case you can't find it in your local store. You wanna make sure that this is a plant-based yogurt by Eden Soy, and you wanna make sure that the starter says vegan, because there are many different types of starters by the same company. So these are the two things that we need, and you need one jar, although I have two here because I thought I would show you a little bit about the difference on the lid, and an Instant Pot, and some time. So let's get started. Yeah, let's look at these for a second. So what we're gonna need is we're gonna need a jar. This Instant Pot is a 6 quart. If you have the 8 quart and you decide you wanna do this, my understanding is you might be able to fit 3 or 4 of these jars. I don't have the 8 quart, and this is my first time, so we're gonna do 1 jar. But I thought it was interesting. These jars are actually jars that my in-laws gave me, and these were my mother-in-law's mom's jars, so they're like really a classic type of lid, and I was hoping to be able to use these, but we have to shake it up, and I think it might seep through. So, but anyhow, I thought they're kind of cool, and I would show you. Let's see, how do I open this? Oh, there we go. So you just take the lid off, and it's a glass lid, and it's kind of fun. So maybe I would do that in the future. Try this one. But for now, I went ahead with another jar that they also gave me, but I was able to find a plastic lid that I had that will fit it for when we shake it up. Okay, so the first thing, talk about shake it up. We want to shake this up. And so make sure that you have fun when you shake your soy milk. Because laughing is medicine too. Shake, shake, shake. You've heard me sing that before. here we go. So that seemed like it's good. We're gonna open the lid. And maybe we should put the powder in first. So let me get that ready too. I'm gonna go ahead and Cultures for Health, take out one of these packets. Ooh, so this little one came with 4 packets. Here's what it looks like. It's just a tiny little thing. And it says the ingredients is rice and a bunch of like probiotic type things. So I guess I would think that's important. So I'm gonna go ahead and pour the entire packet in here. And then I'm gonna go and pour the unsweetened soy milk in the jar that we shook up and had a party doing. Now I do still have a tiny little bit left in here, and that's okay. My husband will maybe use it in his coffee, or we can use it to make salad dressings, different things like that. It won't go to waste. I do want to talk for a second about something that I thought that was really interesting about this particular brand of soy milk. It's super high in protein. And I don't really have much to compare it to, but you know, maybe pay attention to that. This one has 12 grams of protein in 8 ounces. So, and there's 4 servings. So, you know, in case you're concerned about protein. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and put the lid on. Make sure it's tight. I'm super curious if I should have used this one and taken a chance to see if it spilled, but, and then we're literally gonna shake it again. Have your dance party, shake it good, mix, mix, mix. Yeah, shake, shake, shake. Oh, and it is leaking, even with this one. Holy moly. Well, gotta keep going. It was just a little tad. You know, this is really fun to do if you've got kids or grandbabies. Everybody likes to get dancing in the kitchen and shaking up their stuff. So you can always invite your kiddos and just make sure that they're careful if it's a glass jar. Okay, let me get a towel to wipe this up, and we're ready to push the button and get it cultivating. Just a little tiny splash won't hurt anyone. So we're gonna get our Instant Pot. I'm gonna plug it in. And I want to make sure that you can see the inside of this. I have nothing in here. You know, that was something that I thought was really weird. Usually you have to put some kind of water at the bottom. But what I've learned is you just put the jar in there. So I'm going to center the jar just like this. And I'm going to take this plastic cap off. And that's it. So let me put it back in here so I don't spill anything. I'm putting this in the center, and I'm opening up the lid. And now, the jar's too big. I checked the jar, but I guess I checked the wrong jar. So you know what that means? We get to use this one after all. Well, things don't always go as planned, especially if you're doing it for the first time together. So in an 8-quart, that would have fit. But you know what? Let's just move it over. Oh my goodness. Well, it's extra mixed for sure. And the whole thing fits. Yes, I am going to test the waters. I have to see if I could shake this without a leak before we put it in there. Nope. Well, this is turning out to be interesting. All right, it's already been mixed, so now I'm just going to take this off, and let's try this again. Center it in the Instant Pot. The Instant Pot is plugged. I'm going to go ahead and stick the lid on, turn it, Make sure that the venting is to seal. You do not want it open. And then this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and find our yogurt button, which is right here, and it's gonna set it for 8 hours, and I'm gonna put it for 10 hours. And I heard that you can put it anywhere from, say, 6 to 12 hours. And that beep tells us that it heard my instructions and it's starting. A lot of people do it at 9 hours. This automatically sets at 8 hours. And so I'm gonna, you know, do it a little bit more like you saw and see. They say that the longer it sits in here and is on the yogurt setting, the more hours, it just gives it a more tangy flavor the longer you go. So anyhow, this has been fun so far, and I'll be back when this timer goes off and we'll see. Did it work? All right, thanks. Well, while we're waiting, make sure to subscribe if you haven't, and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when I go live or post new videos. I would love to engage with you. So if you have made something or you suggest I do it another way, I could always make more videos like this. Go ahead and post a comment in the comment section. And if you like my video, give me a thumbs up. I could certainly use this support and help spread the word. We'll see you in a little bit. Okay, so it has been 10 hours and the Instant Pot has turned off. It said end and now it says off, and we're going to open this up and see if we have yogurt. So the venting is naturally released. And so I'm excited as you are. Hey, let's see what, okay, I'm just gonna take the lid off and set it in here. Wow, that is pretty darn cool looking. It is not hot because it's been cooling long enough, so I can take it out with my hand. I had a mitt in case it was gonna be cold. And it looks pretty firm here on the top, if you can see that. There's just a tiny bit of liquid. And so let's go ahead and scoop a little out and check out the texture. And it does have a sour scent to it, a sour smell. Wow, look at that. Look at that. Really serious here. Huh. Looks like it may have worked. Definitely simple enough. Here's what it looks like inside. And I'm just gonna go ahead and mix it up a little bit to see if I can get it to be more of a creamier consistency, like, you know, typical yogurt is. And so I'm just gonna mix this a little bit, mix, mix, mix. Yeah, what do you think? You know? And let's taste it. Wow. Well, so it's still warm, right? We're used to, well, I'm used to having yogurt in the refrigerator, but it's got a really soury kind of flavor. The texture is really great. And so I washed a couple blackberries, you know, just to kind of plop them in there and have a little sample of yogurt with berries. Homemade soy yogurt. Who knew? Now, I know that there are lots of things that you can make with soy yogurt, such as you could make cashew cream cheese. You could make some garlic herb dressings, or frankly, any type of herb dressing out of this. And I have also heard of like a cranberry walnut type of cheese. and even yogurt cheese. So I haven't made any of those. I just have heard that can be made from the homemade unsweetened soy yogurt. So give it a try. Let me know what you think. It's really good. I'm gonna go ahead and get a lid and place this in the refrigerator. And now we have homemade yogurt. So thanks so much for tuning in and sharing this adventure with me. And I hope that you give it a try. Don't forget to eat your greens. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.